Grand Rising, everybody. How are we all doing? Today, I want us to answer this simple question: can a narcissist help you? Has a narcissist ever helped you? And my answer is no. Now, that answer might confuse you because there are things the narc in your life has done for you or has seemingly done for you, which would pass before you, before others, and before themselves as help. But today, by the time I'm ending this post, you'll be able to see that it is impossible for a narcissist to help you. It is impossible for a narcissist to give you anything. It is impossible for a narcissist to ever think of helping you. When a narcissist comes across a person who needs help, they do not view it as sort of a rite of passage or a common occurrence among humanity where we all go through such a phase in life due to the nature of this world. No. A narcissist views you needing or requiring help as weakness. But even worse, a narcissist views your requiring or your needing of help as you being abandoned by God. David in Psalm 3, after encountering narcissists, wrote and he said, Lord, are they increased that trouble me? Many are they which rise up against me. Many there be which say of my soul, there's no help for him in God. But thou, O Lord, art a shield for me. You're my glory, the lifter up of my head. So you understand, when they view you in a vulnerable situation, they see a person who has no help in God. They see a person who God has abandoned, which is why they proceed in the manner in which they proceed. I know even if the narc is from church, it doesn't matter. The only way, it doesn't matter whether they quote the parable of the Good Samaritan, which they really love, because of course they have to have the moral cover, right? But it doesn't matter whichever spiritual terms or phrases they give to whatever they do. It is not help. So let me even dive deeper. Let me just dive deeper into this, because I'm trying to tell you and to make this case that the narcissist cannot help you. It's impossible for them to help you. First of all, because they have viewed you as being abandoned by God and you being a weakling. When an narc helps you, what they do is they think that you need mentorship. Anytime a narc comes across a person who needs help, remember, they think God has left them and they are weak. It's because they are lacking in some sense that they are in this situation. Therefore, this person needs mentorship. You understand? That's how a narcissist views you. So when they take you in to help you, in quotes, what they are taking you in to do is to form an image out of you that they have created in their own minds. Have you understood that? There's no other reason. They are taking you in because they think you're in your position because you're deficient in some way. You need mentorship. They don't help you to become what you were made to be. They help you to become the image that they have set out in their minds that you are supposed to be. And this image is actually a very self-serving image. to themselves, all right? It is a self-serving image, a selfish image, actually a dangerous image that erases you. Because in their minds, you don't exist. You're just a weak thing. You shouldn't exist as you do in this world. If you need help, you need to be like me. You understand? That's how they're thinking. Or you need to be into what an image of what I want you to be. God has left you. You're a weak thing. You know nothing. That's why you're in your position. That's how they think. A narcissist can't think maybe that it's possible that a wiser person than them could need help. They don't think that a stronger person than them could need help. It's not possible for them to see it that way. So anytime a narc is approaching you to help you, keep in mind that this is how they see you, okay? This is how they see you. They are not helping you because of you. They are helping you because of themselves. In fact, when a narcissist is helping you, this is what they are thinking in their minds. They are thinking in their minds that if you turn into something that they have not required or trained you to become, it will be because you have refused their help. Remember, they are not helping you to become who you are. They are helping you to become the image that they have created in their minds, the self-serving image that they have created in their minds that you are. And when you deviate from it, because when you're growing up into this help and you're being restored into good health, for example, or into a situation where you can take charge of your life, of course you will demonstrate your uniqueness because you will now come alive into being who you are. Now you've become alive. You're no longer in a situation where you are vulnerable per se, or in an impossible situation where you can't even move. And therefore, yourself, the essence in you will show up. But this is not the essence they had in mind. Remember, because maybe this essence is even greater than themselves. Maybe this essence is even brighter, maybe more capable than themselves. And they cannot stand it. They take it as an insult. If after taking you in, for example, into my house and mentoring you in quotes to become what I want you to become, because you're useless on your own, in their minds, that's what they're thinking. If you turn out to become something different, something independent to what I was thinking, you will pay the price. I will make you pay the price. That's what's going on in their heads. Because you have defected, you have wasted their resources, you have wasted their time, and you have also hurt their ego because you have caused them to realize that they do not have the control they have in this life that they think they do. And it is especially humbling to them because they think to themselves, oh my goodness, I cannot even I cannot even humble a vulnerable person. I cannot even make into my own image a sick person, a needy person. And so what they will do is they will make sure they return you back into the state that they found you. If they found you on the street, they will make sure they return you back into the street because you have deviated from the image they had created of you in their mind. Have you understood that? So they will claim that they helped you, they will claim that they try to help you, and then they will go and make everybody think either you don't want help or you're crazy or whatnot. They really like making people believe that you've lost your minds or you're just an impossible case. They're just broken in such a way. I'm sure you've experienced this, and I'm sure some of you are going like, oh, so that's what's happening. That's what's happening. Okay, another thing I want us to observe is that when a narcissist is helping you, They think they are helping you, but they're really helping themselves. Do you understand that? It's not you they're helping. They can't help you. They are helping themselves. Narcissists are hunters. They go into society looking for vulnerable people to hunt them down and make them into their puppets, into their slaves, so that they can validate them in society. So when actually you're thinking that they're helping you, they are actually helping themselves. And they are regulating themselves and their inner turmoil. Okay, a narcissist is a very disturbed person. They never have peace, they never have calm, and this is how they try to manufacture this false peace, false calm, when they are able to convince themselves that at least I am helping you, and they are able to validate themselves in society by this false charity. Okay, but all in due time, and you will realize, and everyone will realize who is smart enough or willing enough to see that this person was actually never helping you. This person was making a slave out of you. And when you demonstrated freedom to the slightest degree, that act was met with punitive measures. They totally destroyed you, or attempted their best to destroy you before other people and before themselves. So I want us to think about Pharaoh, for example, because this statement should shock you completely. Do you know that narcissists actually think they are good people? If you went to a psychologist and you asked them about how a narcissist views themselves, they will tell you that a narcissist actually thinks that they are very good people. In their minds, they think that they are good people. For example, Pharaoh, when he was dealing with the Israelites, Pharaoh was enslaving these people, but anytime they came and said, "We want to be free," what was his response? His response was anger. His response was, "What kind of freedom do you want? Freedom from what? I have kept you here, I have fed you, I've given you meals, I have given you food, and you're angry. You want to, because of course, Pharaoh can look around the Israelites, and there is no other place to go but a desert. And so in his mind, he's thinking, because it is only a desert that is the option left for you, I am helping you. I am helping you. Can't you see that I'm helping you? You're not hungry. You're not naked. You're not thirsty. All you have to do is do what I want. You build my castles. You entertain me. You wake up when I say wake up. You sleep when I say sleep. You go when I say go. You come when I say come. That's a small price to pay for me helping you, because you'd be in the desert dying. You unappreciative things. So that's how Pharaoh is looking at the Israelites. Like, these people can't even appreciate what I'm doing. Because in his mind, people who need help to be my slaves. And you will understand this of every narcissist. That's how they are. It's a very self-serving, destructive personality trait, very toxic. And you should be aware of it. You should be aware of it. Be very careful. If you listen to, even if you listen to like many psychologists, people like Richard Granon, people like Dr. Ramani, all these kinds of people, and you hear them describing the help of a narcissist. I like especially how Richard brings it out when he's talking about moving abroad to another country. And he says, the first person who will help you when you go abroad, the first person who will be very willing to help you will be a narcissist. And I've experienced it in my life. I have experienced it in my life. I've seen that in my own life. The first people who are, in quotes, helping you when you go abroad, the person who picks you up on the street when you get lost and takes you into his care or her care, those people are usually narcissists. It's not me saying, go listen to psychologists. That's how narcissists operate. They come, they are very apt at discovering vulnerability, very apt at it. And they take that opportunity very quickly. Remember, they are very broken, very empty. They need someone to fill them up. And there's no better person than a vulnerable person who has no help, no connection, no other source except themselves. That's why they like helping people a lot from the streets. And once they take you in, after some time, all hell breaks loose. That's the story of many, many homeless people who have been taken in. At first, they think, finally, I have found help. Finally, God has sent me assistance. And then they realize, no, this is the devil's, this is the devil's own son. This is the devil's own daughter, who, in the name of help, creates that impression outside there while enslaving me or enslaving others. Think about that for a second. So sometimes I see people all over social media inboxing me, oh, bring me to the UK, bring me to your place, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, you guys, you're ready made for narcissists. Narcissists would really love, they would absolutely love for you to send them those inboxes. Yeah, you just want to come to UK, right? You just want to come to Dubai. You just want to come to the Middle East, right? Okay. You just want to come to Lebanon. Lebanon. Cool. Come, I'll show you. What happens? We see all these things all over social media. All these women being raped, being tortured. It's how it started. They all jumped into someone's DM. Oh, he's abroad. Oh, he's abroad. Once you get there where you're isolated from any source of help, any kind of assistance, the narcissist will sweep you into themselves and into their care, and they will use you to validate themselves. They will use you to regulate themselves, and they will totally hurt you. They will hurt you properly, especially when you finally discover that this is not what you want. One last sign for now to prove that they have never given you anything is that they require everything back. They require everything back. They require everything back to the point of your life. If I have helped you, if I have assisted you in some way, and you did not become my slave in return, you did not become a statue into my image, if you did not validate me, you did not serve me, you will pay. I don't care if you die for it. Literally, I mean this. You're dealing with a narcissist, you're not dealing with a normal person. This is how they think. They think you will die, I will kill you for this. I will take away everything and I will finish you. I will destroy you completely. And that is what they will do. That is what the narcissist will do. But I have an encouragement also. You might be someone who is watching this, and I don't believe, there's no way you get these messages randomly. This message is for someone. Let me encourage you with one saying from my mother tongue. It says, where your enemy throws you is not where you fall. Where your enemy throws you is not where you fall. I know you've been discarded. Right now you don't know left from right, but be encouraged. You will be fine.